Continuing coverage here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium with Chippenham loanee Ricky Aguiar. Ricky, it's just becoming a bit of a habit, this, isn't it? You standing in front of the camera celebrating another goal. Opened the scoring today, poke home after a little bit of hard work from the centre halves. Talk us through that one, buddy.
I think we're just getting in the right positions now. I think playing football, we need to carry on playing football, and we'll get lucky with those sort of goals.
Certainly getting a bit of a crowd attention at the moment as well, Rick. People are sort of asking who you are, and is this kid one of ours or is he on loan? Obviously we know it's a loan move from Swindon. You're still training with him through the week, but the news obviously broke earlier in the week that you've extended that loan for another 2 months. Yeah. You happy to stay, mate? You looking forward to the next 2 months?
Yeah, no, it's just good playing games, and now that we've started to play football, it's going to be a lot more enjoyable, I think, and just keep winning. That's Yeah, no, it's good. I think everyone who's come in on loan today played really well. Everyone ran. I think we just got to keep doing it, keep it up.
Good stuff. Well, Ricky, we'll let you crack on. I know obviously you're anxious to get in there and get your hands on that nice little cold one post match, but it was a close run thing for yourself, Rick, today to be potentially man of the match. So I think the boys have given it a Luke Russe, but that's only because I think they're his favourite. But personally, I thought you were fantastic, Ricky, and everyone else here thought the exact same thing. So congratulations, Rick. It's another goal. We go away to Maidstone the next week, and a fine run of form for you, young man.
Yeah, thank you very
Top
much.
Man. Cheers, Ricky. Continuing coverage here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium with one of our new signings, Callum Rowe. Callum, you're on loan from Exeter. Yeah. Came in, made your debut straight away today, and impacting on the game as soon as we could possibly get involved. It was the first passage of play really. You put that ball down the left hand side, called it off Hanksy. Ball's gone in. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, Gaffer told us down the sides. That's where we'll hurt them. So that's what we tried to do. That's stuck to the game plan.
Perfect. Sticking to game plans is always something we like to see. But Callum, let's get a little bit about yourself, mate. I know obviously you're a little bit antsy to sort of be in front of the camera, all that media training. But you come through from the Aston Villa Academy. Obviously, keen eye of football would probably see that you were quite heavily involved in the Villa Academy, coming through with some really really good lads. Yeah. Currently plying your trade at Exeter City, I believe, and they've let us borrow you for a month. What are you hoping to get out of this one, Callum? Is it just game time and minutes?
Experience, game time. I'd say just being involved in men's football, really, trying to make an impact.
Good stuff. We saw you deployed today at left back, and for those again that have been watching over the years and sort of seen you coming through, it was a bit of an unnatural position for you really, when you started as a bit of a centre midfielder, but today you did a very very good job out there.
Yeah, to be fair, I started off as a midfielder through my early career, and then moved toward left back towards that 19 years age, and then Exeter brought me as a left back. So just trying to get some experience there now.
Good. So, and I don't suppose we can really let the opportunity go without sort of mentioning that moment that's been all over Twitter, thanks to Matt Chappell, all over the week, of the reason why Callum Rowe is famous everywhere you go. That little moment against Liverpool, slotting through Louis Barry for the goal, was hoping to see plenty of that today. And first things first, an assist, hard work for the second. Looks like it's coming true.
Yeah. Just try to implement my game really. That's what I try and do: bring assists, goals. Especially as a midfielder playing left back, just trying to push on.
Top stuff. Well, Callum, we've got you for a month. I'm hoping we'll see much more of you in front of the old camera with your contributions across the masses. But first and foremost, Callum, welcome to Chippenham. Hope you enjoy your month, mate, and all the very best to you.
Cheers,
well done today. Cheers, Callum.
Cheers.
Continuing coverage here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium with Chippenham Town goal scorer today, Dan Griffiths. Dan, we spoke in the week after the Dartford game. I said I was a bit annoyed that I managed to miss your first goal, and you was elated to get it. In a bit of a different fashion today. It was a little bit more of a typical Dan Griffiths goal, really, wasn't it? Just picking that ball up and slotting past the keeper. But it's 2-2 for you now, bud.
Yeah, it is obviously a difficult start with COVID and stuff. But yeah, I've been building back up to fitness, and I feel like I'm there now, and obviously, hopefully, many more goals will come.
Hope so, and they seem to have given you a little bit of trust, a little bit to go out and play a little bit more the way you want to. Given that central line with Marlon unfortunately departing the club, it's given you now an opportunity to really seize that number 10 shirt really, and sort of lead the line for Chippenham, and can't really ask for a better return so far from the start we've made.
Yeah, no, listen, it's great. Obviously, I've got to go out there and do what the gaffer asked of me, and obviously it helps with playing with boys like Ricky, Alfie's when he's in, everyone really. It's just obviously good assist from the lad today, and we're looking good. Like, we play football today, and if we carry on like that, I can't see why we can't be up there.
Few moments of controversy for yourself today, Dan. You're involved in a couple of flashpoints in the game that looked like they were on a bit of a turn. First and foremost, that one you're sporting there on the side of your nose, it looked to have come from a bit of an incident inside the penalty area with a lot of people behind the goal, with a standard chance of off. Didn't really see too much of it from my vantage point, but what are your thoughts, Dan? Should he have walked for what he did, or is it just a bit of standard stuff at a corner?
It's standard stuff, really. Obviously, in the men's game, you're going to get it for a few blows today, but being down the middle, centre forward, you've got to expect it. And it comes with the game.
Just to clarify, there's some big boys in Essex, especially at the centre half role. I don't wish to tell you too much, mate, but unfortunately we go away to Maidstone next week, where they've got some very big boys, including one Mr. George Ellacobi, and if he's fit, that's quite a powerhouse to be playing against. Yeah,
listen, obviously we can't fear them teams. We went to Dartford last week, probably should have won. I don't see a reason why we can't go and obviously compete with the big teams.
Good stuff. Well, Dan, we'll let you crack on with your post-match celebrations, but I know you've got your family in attendance today. Go and celebrate them with my mate. But for today, it's another goal. It's another game for Dan Griffiths. Yeah. Let's hope it carries on into next week.
Hopefully.
Perfect. Cheers Griff. Bye. Just continuing our coverage here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium, home of Chippenham Town, with another one of our new signings in on loan, Cam Hargreaves. Cam, you've come to us from Bristol Rovers. You've come straight into the side today and made your debut. 90 minutes. Look very good, mate.
Yeah. No, just pleased to be playing football on a regular basis. That's what I need. It's a good place to come and do it here. I really enjoyed it today.
Yeah, I think we've seen a few bits and pieces of yourself. Obviously, Cam, being Bristol, it's not too far away from Chippenham, so you keep a bit of attention on there. Russe likes to keep us informed on how people are getting on as well, and his old stomping ground. But I think, were you not also in the squad for the game we played against Bristol Rovers behind closed doors here? I think your dad took charge of it.
Last pre-season, was it?
Last pre-season.
Yeah. I was there. I think Zane Walker was there as well, who's here now. It's a good place to come, and I hope this loan spell is a good one.
Good stuff. And obviously we've seen you deployed today with the 7 on your back. Looked a little bit a slightly attacking role in the midfield for yourself, Cam. Would you say that's pretty much what your game's about, mate? That picking up that pocket and looking for those spaces, goal contributions. We certainly saw you up the top end of the park more often than we did at the back.
Yeah, obviously off the ball I like to get around people and win it back, but I think on the ball something I need to be better at, and I think that's what I'm going to try and do here. Get forward, get some goals, help out.
Good stuff. And one chance for yourself there, as we thought, it's the dream debut coming true as you broke down the right hand side, but unfortunately just about managed to put your hands on the keeper. But from the following corner that ensued, that was our third goal, and it's not many home wins that have happened at Chippenham of late, and you boys have stepped in today, and it's a big result for your first game.
Yeah, no, I think the lads were really good. Had some good results recently. You're unbeaten in 5. I think
certainly away.
Away.
Home,
so it was just that home form that we needed, and the lads were class today and got the win.
Good stuff. And obviously you're here now for, I think, is it a month, you and Zane, initially, and looking to get decent minutes out of that and playing some football with in the National League South. It's a good standard obviously for yourselves coming through. Zane unfortunately looked like he may have picked up a slight knock today. We don't think he's around. We think he's gone to get himself looked at, but so we would have sort of had a little interview with Zane, but do you just want to sort of take us through a little bit more about Zane, because we're not going to get a chance to see him today?
Yeah, no, it's unfortunate. I think he was looking forward to the loan as much as I was. I think that's something that he really wanted to come and get football as well. So it's disappointing, but I'm sure it won't be a long injury, and he'll be back out there and maybe back here soon. Good
stuff. Well, Cam, we'll let you get on, mate. Obviously there's a beer waiting for you inside, I believe, but all the very best, and welcome to Chippenham Town Football Club, mate. Perfect. Cheers, Cam. Joined here at the Thornbury Surfacing Stadium by quite a familiar face at this point, Chippenham Town man of the match, Luke Russe. Luke, it should probably be etched onto your shirt at this point, really, man of the match, but another good performance for you today and a 3-0 win. Talk us through that one, buddy.
Yeah, it's good to get back to winning ways at home. I think we needed it. I think as a team we needed it. Fans needed it. I think as a club we needed the win at home. We've been doing all right away from home, as we've been saying. And to come here, 3 points mainly, but 3-0, clean sheet, good performance. I think everyone's hopefully going home happy tonight. And yeah, man of the match is good to get it, but I'd rather get the 3 points.
Well, the 3 points are yours, the man of the match is yours. Unfortunately, there's no plaudits or prizes, but it's always good to be recognised for the work you're putting in. Talk us through the flash moments of the game. Really, we had the first goal coming through Ricky. It was good work from yourself and penultimately Will Richards to keep it alive at the back stick to try and get the ball back across, and Ricky stabbed it home. probably the scrappiest of the 3 goals we scored, but certainly the most important one to set us on our way.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think the opening 20-25 minutes were even not edged by them. But yeah, we managed to nick it before half time, but we come in at half time and we said, I think our last home game at Braintree, we come in 1-0 at half time just before, and we ended up drawing the game. So I think it was crucial, rather than come out and sit back, which I think we have done at home the last couple of times. We come out and we just kept doing the same. We were on the front foot, and obviously we got the early second half goal, and I think that edged our nerves a little bit. And yeah, we come out and we could have more, to be honest. I think we had a few good counter attacks that we didn't quite make that final pass or whatever. But no, it was good. It was enjoyable. Good to get 3 goals. Good to keep a clean sheet, and everyone's happy.
Yeah, and the third goal, obviously, when it goes in, there was a little bit controversy of who was getting it. I think Pars owned up. I think Hanksy got it. Pars got shouted. Own goal was given as the one. But the one thing that I think was beautiful for all of us to see was that moment, really, that you've been waiting for here, Russe, where that jump into the crowd moment, celebrating with your supporters. It was almost poetry, mate, wasn't it? Yeah,
if I'm honest, I've been waiting 3 years for that. Obviously, COVID last year, no one was allowed in. We had a good few wins there, but this year, obviously, we've had the haven't win, but it was 1-0. You don't really want to come in and celebrate in the crowd at 1-0 just in case it bites you in the bum at the other end. But yeah, it was a really good feeling. We needed that 3-0. Obviously, you don't take your foot off the gas, but it's nice, comfortable lead, and it was a big edge of release for everyone, I think. And it was lovely to see the fans, everyone jumping in. You know, me and Parser Skipper, we love it. Everyone loves it, and yeah, it's a nice edge of release for everyone, I think.
And showing my own personal level of intelligence. Speaking of gas, a couple of lads in from the gas. Yeah, a couple of your old boys that have joined us from the academy, from Rovers. Starting with Zane and Cam, they've both come in today and played their part. Zane, a bit younger, but Cam, certainly someone you would have been playing with, I would imagine.
I've played with Cam for years, yeah. We played centre mid together for years, for the 23s as well, so someone I'm very familiar with. And Zane as well, to be honest, even though he's a couple of years younger, he was always one that played up a couple of age groups, and because he's a good player, he's unfortunately picked up an injury. I don't know how bad that is or what he's saying about that, but obviously Cam played 90 minutes. Cam's one of the fittest players I've ever played with, so you know what you're going to get from Cam. He'll give you 90 minutes, he'll give you 100% work effort every day with a little bit of quality as well. So I think they're 2 good signings. Obviously we brought in Callum, the left back from Exeter as well. I thought had a good game today, got an assist, and obviously Harry Parsons on loan come on, showed a few bits of quality as well. And obviously you've seen what Ricky can do. He's got 3 goals in 7 games now. I'm going to give the second one to him. I think he worked hard. I like Ricky as a player, so he can have 2 today. But now for 5 good signings. Obviously we're gutted to see a couple go, but that's what football's like. I know how ruthless it can be, and sometimes you just got to move on. And fortunately today we got the 3 points.
Away from home, it's been a happy hunting ground from us. We've always sort of seemed to plot our best foot forward away from home. We've got probably one of the trickier tests next week. It's away at the Gallagher, it's Maidstone. They're going to be up there, and they're going to be really looking at sort of extending their good home form. Good away form versus good home form. Feeling confident?
Yeah, I think Dartford were unbeaten at home last week, wouldn't I think? And we got a good point there, so I think no reason why not. We've obviously come in, good point away at Dartford, good home win today, 6 goals in our last 2 games. I think if anything, they should be a little bit frightened of us. Obviously we're going to go there, Maidstone, big team, nice ground, good crowd. Obviously we'll probably go in as underdogs, but we've proved away from home many a times this season that we can step up to the big boys. So hopefully we do the same again. We'll have a good week in the training ground this week, and hopefully we can get a few points again.
Russe, man of the match today, first goal for Chippenham last week. It just seems to keep getting better for you, mate, doesn't it?
Yeah, obviously I was thrilled after last week. Kind of gutted not to only get a point, but we'll take it. 3 points again this week. That's why I've come to Chippenham. That's why I want to play football, and I'll go home happy tonight. Superb. Well, Russe, we'll let you get back to your post-match food and bevies and go and catch up with the family. All the very best for the week in training, mate, and hopefully we'll see you next week at the Gallagher. Thank you very much.
Man, mate. Well done.
Cheers. Nice one, fella.